An area for myself if a stay-at-home wife as Tanis Presley. Caretaker. Sunday, 4 January 2026 is the day I'm filming this, and I am Tanis Shearhurst of Seattle, and here I ruminate about what an area focus of caretaker might mean if I were a stay-at-home wife and my name was Tanis Presley. So, in this focus and the stay-at-home wife role more generally, I need to put emphasis on not only being able to and asking for help, but also on who the right persons are to ask for help. So this is kind of a little bit of a different in terms of like broaching soulmate residency and ruminating about surnames. The focus here is on caretaking, like caretaker, and that is a role where it's kind of a, it really is a, I might say like me asking for help, or yes, but then also other people asking me for help, and the kind of the balance there. And so I was like, okay, can I come up with an example? And with the goal here of to be of taking care of something. So it's like I'm going to kind of stick with food and fine dining with this because that's part of I eat every day. I eat healthily, that kind of thing. And so does my Elvis Presley, where the Presley for this would come from in this broaching and ruminating and pondering. So next one was a call on the help of my stay-at-home grandma Connie for bread and proper documentation to give attribution to my soulmate, my Elvis Presley, on his role in any recipe development or retuning, be it bread or otherwise. So it kind of points to the so there's taking care of someone, so let's say food and bread making and nourishment and that very like kind of basic survival existence kind of needs. But then also the not letting it kind of turn or morph into something that it like shouldn't be. So the care part of like being a caretaker is being like, okay, if I'm developing a recipe, or my grandma Connie, my stay-at-home grandma Connie is developing a recipe, and Elvis kind of has to say, how do we document that so that the man of the house is properly given his place, kind of thing. So it can be a bit more nuanced. And then what's the proper form of documentation? What should the communication be? That kind of stuff. So there's the caretaking, but then there's also the like preserving of the caretaking, which can be quite difficult. So that's and on an area for myself if a stay-at-home wife is Tanis Presley, caretaker.